Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another video. The fusion is going on right now for the Panda, and it seems to be that Ray dropped in a big hint or like a teaser for what is coming next to the game. Is this gonna be another fusion for Halloween? We don't know exactly. This ends in a week and 1 day. If this is gonna be a fusion, this will be the first ever mythical champion fusion. So let's go and watch this teaser clip. They didn't even give us this information. This is posted over on the Twitter page, right? So let me show you. This is the Twitter page, and I'll put in my headphones because there's like some voice acting in there as well. So look, this is the first metamorphosis that happened. So one of the mythical heroes have that, and then this is the second champion, who she also got her own metamorphosis. Look at that. Boom, becomes with wings and stuff, and bigger swords. So these two seem to be the new heroes, champions that will be added to the game. I've been playing too much Watch of Realms. And it looks interesting. I don't think they'll do a fusion though. I don't think they'll do a fusion for a mythical. I kind of doubt it. Both of them look very interesting. Probably these are going to be like the new additions into the mythical pool, more than likely, rather than a fusion. But I would love to see a mythical fusion. If that is the case, if we're going to have a mythical fusion, it's going to be the hardest one we ever had, ever. There's no way they're going to have it with the same kind of requirements of summons, like 4,700 points for an artifact enhancement. They'll do it like 6,000 points, stuff like that. I don't expect it to be a mythical hero, mythical champion available. And I'm saying that with quotation marks because we all know that these are not easy to get. There's never a fusion that is done without any effort whatsoever. So if this is a fusion or a fragment collection, it's going to be the most difficult one. If not, it's just going to be two champions added to the game that are mythical. That is basically a zero hype for new players, which is kind of unfortunate because think about it, the same thing happens on when they add new voids. We get to test them out on the test server, but pretty much the demand by players to watch that kind of content, that's the word I was looking for, the demand for players to watch that kind of content is basically zero. When we post a video on a brand new void legendary that is added to the game, the demand is basically zero for any player out there to see what this champion does. And like a good example is this chick right here, Shu Zhen. Although they did like twice, I think a 10x on her so far, and we also had this stupid champion added to the game as well called Vitreous. Very stupid scaling on his skills, very weak scaling on his skills. So these champions were added to the game by Plarium, and basically the only demand for these champions comes from random summons from people who want to see, okay, is this champion worth building out and skilling them up? Otherwise, usually the demand for players to see content comes in from stuff that will be easily accessible. So like daily login champions, or some kind of easier fragment fusion, or some kind of other event where everybody gets the champion. So I don't think they're going to give mythicals to everybody. I don't think it's going to be a fusion. I highly doubt it. It's going to be a very difficult one. If it is one, I doubt it. They've never hinted anything about this before. They haven't given us any information. But it's only, what is it, Thursday today? So if they would have given us some information, it would have been maybe today or tomorrow. But Plarium has been really silent the past few days. We didn't even have a summoning event on Tuesday and Wednesday, which is, it's been a long time since we ever not have a summoning event like a 10x during a Tuesday. Even though there wasn't any CVC, they usually drop those in mid-week to get people to do more summons. So it gets interesting. They did the soul summons though instead, the soul chase tournament instead. So maybe that was their event. But I don't think many people participated in this. Like in my group, barely anybody participated. I had 10 or 15 of these, barely got 100 points, which is nothing to go for. Like 1750 to get the mythical book here. It's insane. And I don't think you can get to that unless you're a whale, especially with soul chase tournament. So What is a new champion? I have no idea, guys. It's 2 mythical champions hinted. They don't look Halloween at all, to be honest. Although, if we remember from Morrigan, wasn't she like a Halloween for last year? She didn't look so much. Like, this one is just a normal Shadowkin, right? But this one looks like a Dark Elves. Like, she looks very similar to some of the Dark Elves we have already. It's like a mixture of Queen Eva with maybe I don't know, Morrigan. Is Morrigan a Dark Elf? I think she is. I think she's an Undead Horde. So yeah, it's a mixture. Yeah, it's a Morrigan with Queen Eva kind of combination because of the hair and stuff and the wings. So I don't know. Maybe they'll put the one overpowered one as a mythical just in the pool, and then the other one will be a mythical in the pool, but through maybe like a fragment collection. I would love if this is a new guarantee type of fusion where you just have it there and slowly work on it. But I mean, what are the odds of that? There's higher odds for just anything else to happen than for them to give us a mythical champion that we can slowly work on getting, and not be something that it requires some sort of spending, especially for players who haven't been saving up their resources. So in terms of the comments, let's see. Hey, look, more events. I know I cannot do. I love it. No new promos. The daily energy is still terrible. Yeah, of course, they're not gonna change that. Is this a Halloween fusion? It's like I'm 5 years old again. The new G.I. Joe is out. I hope I can win these. I don't think so, bro. 2 new mythical champions for me to not have. That is basically what is gonna happen. The Shadowkin one looks stunning. Yeah, this one that turns into a big spider, that is huge. That is huge in terms of if this is gonna be like a new champion for us, that's gonna be amazing. If this is gonna be a boss, which I doubt, because their bosses don't look that simple usually. They put in more effort than that on bosses. Or do they? I don't know. I just Night Queen Crixia and the name Lady Mikage. Yeah, these are the two new champions at it. I don't know. No info has been said here. Just gonna have to wait. Let me know down your thoughts, guys, on the comments. I'm just trying to think of all the different combinations that they would have done something for this, but I highly doubt this is a fusion, guys. Let me know down your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.